started painting as a real decision where I thought, oh, this is absolutely a shift in my life. I was invited to join an excursion to paint outside, and all of a sudden I was like the gatekeeper to decide what's going to land on that small, tiny surface, which is a mesh of memories, weather shifting, clouds passing, sun disappearing. I'm Katharina Grosse. I'm a painter, and my studio here is in Berlin. When I decided to build a studio, I was really wanting something that is made for an artist. Because I've been in so many industrial spaces, discarded, unheatable. And then after all these years, I really had that absolute feeling of I need a home, you know. Somebody who sells gas, there's a gas station. It's really made for that purpose. So why wouldn't there be in our society a studio, which is the artist works there? I've got these paintings in my studio since a year from New Zealand, and it's always amazing to bring things back from there because there's a completely different working situation. I'm by myself, I don't have a team there, and I paint without any kind of people visiting me, so I'm actually rolling them up and bringing them here, and that's the first time they encounter some sort of audience. This is one of the last of the group. I was working with 6 different machines. Each machine has one color, and I would then use them as a set of 6 and then would paint over the whole painting with another set and another set. And so this painting is one of the early sets. And there is the sea, which is this enormous space with a huge sky. Also at night, the sky is absolutely flabbergasting. You're far more aware of dimensions around you that are being made small in the city because the next thing you see is 10 meters away, whereas the next thing I see out there is miles away. And with this kind of different dimension, I come back and decide on things like the Messeplatz project. The Messeplatz project is going to be my biggest urban site-related painting to date. And I'm very much looking forward to it because I'm using all the surfaces that are in front of that building. So it's almost as if a large painting has come from somewhere and landed, passed through, and left like some residue everywhere. By painting over it, I interfere to the extent that I show my disagreement with set definitions, with even the idea of an image. The way that I expose the painting to public space is a goodbye to the image as we know it. That an image is a definition is like an agreement on certain understandings of how reality should be. Yeah, nobody can own it. Or everybody can in their own way. It's not a piece to be owned at all. I think our ability to negotiate constantly new perspectives, that is so much more entertaining and so much more fun, I think, as well. And also it proposes alternatives. So that's what we do as artists anyway. We propose alternatives to existing models of perception. I think my work has these 2 different time frames. So there is the work that can be given to other people, can be in collections and museums, that can be transported. And then there is work that completely disappears. It is an interesting thought that half of your work is not there anymore. That gives us also a really great understanding of how time goes by, how we actually experience something that can't be repeated. We can't repeat anything. Nothing can be repeated ever. And I think these temporary works very strongly underline that. Painting is so fast, so responsive, so direct. That is the question I have. How could a painting exist in our world, and not just on a wall in a protected space?